Hey guys, so this is your empowering and your self-forgiving card of the day. So your self-forgiveness card of the day is I forgive myself for forcing myself to do things that are not aligned with what I want, leading me to feel drained and empty. I choose to believe that when I allow myself to lovingly say no to people and situations I do not resonate with, I am provided with more opportunities to engage in what fuels me. Your empowering question is, what are my most important values? How are they reflected in my life and in my daily decisions? So pretty much reflect on your values. What are your values? You know, like how companies have core values and these are things that reflect the business. What are your core values and how do they reflect your daily life and decisions? Are they things that are good? Are they things that are bad? Is it things that you need to change? Is it things that you need to incorporate? Is it like what are they? Like when I ask you or when somebody asks you, who are you? We're not talking about the egotistical you, the materialistic you. We're talking about your soul. Who are you as a soul? Who are you as a person? Who are you as an individual? I don't want to hear you say, like if I ask somebody that and they say something like, oh, I am a beautiful person who, I get the money and, I look good and all. That's not what we're talking about. I want to know who's your soul. Like, what is your soul? Like, what is your purpose? What is your mission? What is your value? What do you stand on? What are your integrities? That's what I want to know. And how are these things reflecting in your life? Are they for good or are they for bad? Do you need to build more boundaries and, around when it comes to other people, places, and on things? Do you? What are the things that you value most about yourself? Are you implementing that in your life? Are these your core values that you're making people stand on? Are these the core values that you're standing on? So you can't go to somebody and say, these are my boundaries, this is what I want, and I can easily crush your boundaries. I can easily overpower you. I can easily step on your hope, wishes, and dreams. I can easily discourage you. I can easily detour you from your path and your mission. Like, what are your core values? Like, so that's something to reflect on. And that's something to really look at your life and the decisions that you've made and say, like, were they for good or were they for bad? Like, what do I need to work on within self to get me to where I not only want to be, but where I need to be? So that's that one. And it's okay to say no to people. It's okay to say no to people, places, and or things. You do not have to work extra hours at your job. No, you do not have to change, pick up somebody's shift. No, you do not have to stay later. No, you do not have to go out with your friends when you don't feel like and you don't want to. No, you don't have to be, sexually, interacting with another person when you don't want to or you don't feel like it. Or no, I don't have to give you my number because I don't want you to call me. Like no, I don't want to do that. No, I don't want to go those places. No, that's not what I want. It's okay to say no. And when you force yourself to do things that are not aligned with what you want, you are empty. You are drained. You are exhausted. It's like you don't want to work a 9 to 5 anymore, but you're not doing anything to change that. It's like, what side hustle can you do that can change that can make sure that you're now working from home? Is it becoming an influencer? Is it starting your own business? Like, what can you do that's not going to make you feel like, oh, I gotta go to this fucking job and deal with these people. I gotta go to school in this area and get this degree. I gotta continue to live in the house with these people. I gotta drive this car that I really don't want to drive, but I was easily persuaded into getting this car because X, Y, and Z. Like, when you wake up in the morning, and I'm gonna tell you, the worst thing that you can feel is, especially when you work a 9 to 5, it's like, damn, I don't even want to go to this place anymore. And you gotta look at it like, now you gotta call out, right? So now you gotta try to find somebody to cover your shift. You can't cover your shift. So now that's in your employee records, your files that they keep on you, whatever, your call out. And then you gotta submit a request to be off. And that can easily be denied, especially if somebody's spiteful. That can easily be denied. You always gotta explain yourself in a certain type of way. Like, I just want to get up and do my thing. Like, I don't want to have to call out. I don't want to have to tell anybody, like, hey, I'm not going to make it in today. I don't want to have to, get a degree that I don't want because I know I'm not going to use that. I don't want to have to continuously live in that place with people, whether it's with family, whether it's with friends, whether it's a roommate, a stranger, somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have to do other people's responsibilities because they're too irresponsible to do it. Like, why are you putting so much of that on yourself? You don't have to do any of that. But it's like, are you making the necessary changes to change that? Or are you still just like, I have to do this because I have to do this? Because you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Literally. So are you playing the pity party with yourself? Are you playing the victim, the woe is me? Like, get off your ass and do something about it. Like, if you don't like your hair, do something about it. If you don't like where you live, do something about it. If you don't like where you work, do something about it. If you don't like your friends, do something about it. If you don't like, your car, do something about it. If you don't like the person that you're dating, do something about it. Like, the change start with you. But you're putting yourself in this energy of, woe is me, and the victim. So that all falls back on you. Like, so what are you gonna do? Like, in the moment that you really step into your power, in the moment that you really start implementing these things about yourself, is the moment you start to feel better. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, becoming an influencer is scary. It's, like, being on your path. Like, what is your divine path? What is your divine mission? Like, why are you not doing that? You're scared, you got fears, but then you got to do some healing work. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing is going to come easy. Nothing is just going to fall into your lap and boom, you're an overnight success. Like, it doesn't work that way. You got to put in the work to get what you want. And once you start putting in the work, and once you start applying more consistency and more confidence, and, really gaining a love for what you do and what is it that this is, bringing you, like happiness, now I'm an influencer. I can wake up the time I want to wake up, and I don't have to worry about, like, oh my goodness, I'm late for work, or oh my goodness, I'm late for class, or oh my goodness, I gotta, this, that. Like, no, you don't have to do that. That's so much. Stop draining yourself, okay? That's so much. And once you really step into that path, that energy, your mission, your purpose, you'll start to see, like, everything that you want come to fruition and more. You start that business, and you start applying pressure. You start being creative and coming up with new ideas and new themes, and you got your Christmas things and your Thanksgiving and your Black Fridays and your Valentine's, and you start really putting those things out there, and people start loving what you do and loving your work. Now you building a following. Now your money going up because people are buying it and all this other stuff. So now you hype. So now you creating another business because that first business is going to feed that next business, and then the next business is going to feed the next business, and now you just sitting on your motherfucking throne. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. Your bills is paid, your bank account look fucking fantastic, like the life of luxury. But it all starts with you. You gotta be the life of luxury within yourself first, and then it exude out. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything starts with you. You are the omega and the alpha of your life. So apply it. Don't sit there and wait for something to happen. Be the change that you want to be. Be the change that you want to see. So ask these questions to yourself and see what you come up with.